Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Simply Carolyn. Today I'm coming to you with my recent stimulus update on the second stimulus package. So previously, progress was being made and they were trying to come to an agreement last week so that they could pass it this week. They were being told to hold sessions this week pass and continue working until the package passes and before their 31-day break. They still have not come to an agreement, but they were reportedly settling down and progress was being made on negotiations. So Trump was backing down on his executive order to have evictions and stopping payroll taxes. It was not official yet, but they were expected to work on this last week if it was not passed by the week before. So the Democrats are now asking for $3.4 trillion. Mitch McConnell said he will support any deal that Trump and the Democrats come up with. If all Democrats back this deal and McConnell can convince just a few of the Republicans, then they should be able to pass the House and the Senate with no problem. They were trying to pass it this week and voted on, and they were trying to pass it last week and vote on it this week, but that did not happen. And the Democrats are not backing down on the $600 a week for unemployment. Republicans were wanting to offer $500 instead of the initial $200 that they said that they wanted to go ahead and give them. They did go up to $500. COVID is back on the rise in certain areas, and if school reopens, more teachers will die. So no progress means an executive order will be issued because Democrats and Republicans could not reach a deal. As of yesterday, August the 8th, it has been reported that Trump signed executive orders for a payroll tax cut, enhanced unemployment benefits, and eviction moratorium and student loan relief. Trump indicated all week long that if Congress did not finalize a stimulus deal, he would take action to provide relief to the American people. However, one missing thing from yesterday's executive order was the second stimulus check. There is bipartisan support in Congress for a $1,200 stimulus dollar check, and Trump supports a second round of stimulus checks too. He's even said stimulus check could be more than $1,200. However, this executive order that he did yesterday do not include any checks. Now, many Americans are wondering, will I get a second stimulus check? Now that Trump has taken proactive steps to provide financial relief, the next question is whether he will act on stimulus checks. The answer is likely no. Trump has targeted a payroll tax, unemployment benefits, and eviction moratorium and student loan relief as his 4 areas of focus for his executive order. He never mentioned including stimulus checks as a part of that executive order plan. And the reason is separation between the Democrats and the Republicans. The president can issue executive orders, but typically, I'm tired tongue, y'all. Typical measures such as stimulus checks must be passed by Congress through legislative action. Congress controls federal spending, which likely would include stimulus payments. So I know a lot of you are asking, when will you get a second stimulus check? While Congress has stalled on the stimulus package, that doesn't mean you won't get a second stimulus. Congress largely agrees on a second round of stimulus payments, although there are 4 main plans for a second stimulus check. The breakdown centers around other provisions in the HEALS Act, which is the $1 trillion stimulus package. And Speaker of the House Pelosi wants a stimulus package of at least $2 trillion, although Republicans have rejected this amount. Congress could, however, approve stimulus payments as a standalone legislation, which means even though Trump has passed or is implementing his executive order, then Congress will probably come back, reach some type of dollar amount for the stimulus check, and do a standalone payment. And before all of the impasse, disagreements, Congress agreed on a $1,200 stimulus check on the same terms as the CARES Act, the $2.2 trillion stimulus package that included the first round of checks. And while they did not finalize the amount of dependent payments, Congress did agree in principle on waiving the age cap so that dependents of any age, including high school students, college students, and adult dependents, could qualify for dependent payments. Congress can still approve a stimulus package, including stimulus payments. Now, with Trump's executive orders, many of the key issues appear to have been addressed. In addition to stimulus payments, Congress also would focus on state and local aid, including funds to reopen schools, as well as potential liability protection for schools as well as businesses. So y'all, this is the latest update that I have for the second stimulus check and the second stimulus package. So as news unfolds, I will bring you the most up-to-date information that I have. If you have any questions and like for me to do any more research, please leave them down in the comment section below. And if you are not already a member of my Simply Carolyn family, what are you waiting on? You know I'll be happy to have you. Click that like button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you feel compelled to do so. And like I said, if you have any further questions that you'd like for me to research for you, just leave them down below. And y'all, turn on your notification bell so that you are aware each time I upload a new video. You know that I'll always be happy to have you here. I appreciate my old subscribers as well as my new subscribers. And y'all just continue to check in for the newest updates on this second stimulus package. And y'all, we also need to pray that God will have mercy on everyone that is going through this COVID situation and just heal our land. But we have to do something in order for him to do that. We have to turn away from our wicked ways, repent, and then God will heal the land. I mean, it's not that hard to do, but in order to get something from God, you need to give something to God. So with that being said, I thank you all for stopping by. I love you all with the love of Jesus, and I will see you guys on my next stimulus update. Y'all stay safe and stay blessed. I love you all with the love of Jesus. Goodbye.